Hello everyone, a very warm welcome back to the channel. My name is Vic Tilson. I'm an artist based in Gloucestershire, or a painter as I prefer to be called. So in this little video, we're going to be asking the question, why buy a painting from me? Well, it's a very good question actually. So hopefully in the following couple of minutes, I'm going to help you understand why you should buy a painting from me if you're investing in a piece of artwork. The first reason I would say is style and design. So if you've seen my work, you'll know what it looks like. You know, I've got a very particular kind of design and style and technique to the way I paint. And no doubt you've probably seen my amalgamation series, which is quite popular. So basically, like with anybody, when you're looking to buy a product, you're looking to buy something that you like. So paintings in particular, it's going to be pleasing to the eye, as they say. It's something that's going to be cost you a little bit of money, you're going to live with for a long time, so consequently you want to enjoy it each day you look at it. The other thing with a piece of artwork is hopefully it's something totally unique. Now that is something that's absolutely guaranteed with my work. No two pieces are ever the same. So I don't do any prints, reproductions. Everything you buy is absolutely 100% unique. You can commission me to do a piece of work for you, in which case you're more than welcome to have input into colour, style, shapes, kind of feel about the painting, size of the painting. So that is something, again, which makes it absolutely unique to you as a client and something that you can enjoy for many years to come. Quality, that's an important one. When you're buying a painting, you want to make sure you're getting the best quality that you can. Now, obviously, in the world we live in today, there's a lot of mass-produced art. A lot of things can be reproduced at the drop of a hat, printed, 3D printing, traditional printing, giclée, whatever. I only actually do originals, and the quality of the originals is the best I can get. So I use very high quality paints. The pigment ratio is very high in the paint that I use, and that's why you'll see the paint, the quality of the paint and the actual intensity of the colour is very bright and vivid. So that's something to consider when you're buying artwork, is not only the actual design as well, but the type of paint that the artist have used. I would be especially interested if you're buying something quite modern, especially if like graffiti art, something like that. You want to make sure you know what the paint is and if it's going to last a test of time if possible. So if you're considering buying a piece of artwork, always have a chat with the artist beforehand. Any good artist, painters, more than happy to tell you exactly what kind of paint they use, what kind of technique, what the life is of that paint, how to look after it to get the best from it, and how long it should be lasting. So the paints I use should last a lifetime. I've had paintings, I've got paintings now probably 40 years old, still as good as the day I did them, really. So yeah, so have a chat with your artist. If you want to ask me any questions, please do so. I always try to use the best quality products I can, so to make sure, not just for the client, but also for me as a painter, because I don't want to spend time doing something and then it not last the test of time. That's a testament to my life, if you like, as an artist. I want that to last, something that's going to be left behind when I'm long gone. So the quality is absolutely paramount. Commissions. Just want to talk briefly about commissioning artwork. It's something people are often a bit confused about, or they don't really like to approach a subject with an artist they don't feel comfortable about. And I can understand that. If you've never spoken to an artist or anybody who's creating something, you might be a bit apprehensive or not too sure to ask. I always say to somebody, if you've seen something you like of mine, by all means, take a picture of it, a snapshot, or whatever. And if you want something in that similar vein, or you like something that I've done, you're more than welcome to send it to me and ask if I can do something in that kind of sphere. Basically, as a client, you can have anything that I'm capable of producing, basically. So if you like, I'm your tool to produce what your ultimate goal is. So if you've seen something that you like and you think it's within my realm, and I feel the same way too, please get in touch and I'll give you an honest opinion whether it's something I'm interested in, whether it's something I can actually do justice for. If I can't do it for you, I will tell you. I've had people ask me to paint things that are way beyond my kind of speciality, so there's not much point really. So I'm an abstract painter, so if you like abstract work, and more importantly you've seen my style of painting and my back catalogue, please get in touch. And if you've seen something you like, take a snapshot of it and get back to me and ask a few questions. The other thing I'd also like to mention is when I do commission work, which is something I don't do that often, but I do enjoy doing commission pieces, but they tend to be larger pieces. So most of the pieces that I do tend to be small, and they're just put out there for sale after I've done them. But with commission pieces, they tend to be larger and special pieces for people. What I will do with a commission piece is I will actually take you through that journey. So from design right the way through to the finished product. So I'll send you photos, videos, so you can see the piece as it progresses. I'll also discuss any things that I think perhaps might not be working quite as I wanted them to work. We can discuss anything like that. So you're kind of with me on the journey. So it's all part of the process. And then that makes it even more special for you at the end of it, because you've got a product, you've got your painting that is absolutely unique to you. It's something you've seen come along, you've seen it evolve, and you can take that on board and you can enjoy being part of that process. Being an established artist, now that's quite important actually. There's a lot of work out there for sale. I'm not saying some of it is no good, because there's a lot of really good work out there. And one thing I would say is if you're in the market for getting a piece of original artwork, don't necessarily go into a high street gallery, because you're going to pay a lot of money there with commission and stuff like that. And it is a very kind of narrow window when they sell on the open market in high street galleries. It's very limited. They know what they can sell pretty easily, so you are kind of funneled into a bit of what they're marketing. If you're open-minded, and if especially with abstract work, modern work, I would say go online, have a look on YouTube, have a look on people, have a look on eBay. There's a lot of fantastic artwork on eBay. Do stick to original artwork. If you can, stick to artwork from your own country. I'm in the UK, so I would tend to stick to British artists. If you're American, stick to US artists. And the reason I say that is because they're kind of in tune to your own market as well, actually. It's quite difficult to produce something for another market. Like my kind of work probably wouldn't go down well in, say, somewhere like Japan or somewhere like that. I tend to think, even though it is modern abstract, it does have a bit of a British kind of a twist to it. So try and pick somebody who's quite well established. Have a look if they can recommend people who've bought from them before. Have a look at track records. Have a look at other stuff they've sold. Have a look if they've done past auctions. Have a look at things they might support, perhaps charity work and things like that. It gives you kind of a feel for the artist, a feel for the person, because the last thing you want to do is spend a lot of money on a painting and they're kind of here today, gone tomorrow kind of thing. I mean, I've been painting now 40 years. I've been selling work seriously for about 30 years. I've got a nice little group of people that collect from me quite regularly, always looking for more people that want to buy from me, and that's increasing as time goes on. But a lot of that is by word of mouth, really. So do a little bit of homework, but I'm an established artist, so that's something to look out for if you are buying a piece of artwork, and always look at the person's back catalogue as well. Provenance, that's quite an important piece in artwork as well. People think it's a bit cheesy, especially if you're quite kind of a contemporary artist, as they say, 21st century, and you kind of think you sort of, well, what do you want to do certain things, for provenance to your work. But because the thing is, you never know what's going to be out there in the future. And like myself, I've been painting now 40 odd years. Some of those pieces obviously are aging. So, and people might be in possession of those and want to know more about the person. So a long time ago, I always said to people, especially my students, I always say, sign your work, give a clear signature on your work. There's nothing worse than having a painting or something you love and not being able to work out who painted it, who created it. So my paintings usually have a very clear signature. So if I show you one here, it's going to be back to front, so I'm filming this around the other way, but I might try and switch it. But anyway, so basically mine will always have quite a clear signature down there. If it's not down there, it's going to be on the back of the painting. I think I've got one. No, it's not on the back there. But any painting of mine, you will see quite a clear signature. So the pieces I sell, usually I put a benchmark, £100 and over. I will actually include a certificate of authenticity. So basically on that document, what I'll put the person who purchased the piece. I don't put the purchase price, but I do put details about the painting. I'll put the size of the painting, what the paint is. So it's oil or acrylic. 9 times out of 10 it's acrylic. I'll put the make of paint as well. And I'll also put the date it was painted. and any other relevant information. If somebody's done a commission, asked me for a commission, I'll put commissioned by such and such and the person's details on there. It's a good thing to have to look back on, and also the more detail that I actually put on the certificate, it allows people to match it up visually with the piece as well. Because obviously sometimes the certificate and the painting can get split. So it's just a way of kind of identifying things. So something unlike this, for example, what I would put, I'd indicate that vertical bar down there. I'd indicate two sphere shapes with a crossbar here, and then the shading here. So that basically gives you like a bit of an oral or verbal description of the painting to try and match it up. And then likewise is this one here. So this is a mixture of the amalgamation, which is this classic kind of piece here. So you've got these vivid colours all intermingled, which is something I'm quite famous for. And then we've got this nice ocean kind of scene on here, and the shoreline and the surf and everything. So in those cases, especially this one, be quite easy to do on the certificate to actually detail what it's like. So provenance is something that people don't necessarily think of with modern art, but it is really, really important, because what is modern today is historical and old tomorrow, possibly an antique. So there we go. And above all, what I would say is, if you are considering buying a piece of work, especially myself, make sure you familiarise yourself with the work I do. And above all, pick something or ask me to do something that you are interested in, something that's exciting, something that really kind of ticks a button for you, some of your favourite colours and shapes. And just let me know things you kind of like, you know. And that's really interesting for me as an artist to make sure I can do something that's going to tick all the right boxes, and it gives me a lot of satisfaction, and it gives you a lot of satisfaction at the end of it, because you get a very bespoke piece that is absolutely unique to you. So I hope that's given you a little insight into my art and how you can ask me to paint for you, or how you can buy paintings from me. Thanks a lot for your time today. I hope you found that interesting. Please consider subscribing to the channel. That would be absolutely super if you could do that. And obviously you get notifications when I've got new videos on. New videos come out every Friday, and that's something I'm going to be doing going forward. If you like what you've seen, give it the old thumbs up. That would be absolutely super as well. So thanks a lot for your time today. I hope you like what you've seen. Feel free to share any images or tell people about me. That'd be absolutely super as well. And I shall see you in the next video. You take care, and I shall see you soon. Bye for now.